So we return to the playthrough as my society develops literacy. Literacy doesn't give you anything directly, but it helps you develop other things. Currency, which I just selected for the next development, is for building marketplaces, and it's also an important stepping stone to other things like trade. So here I'm still moving the existing settlers around, but I have all these phalanxes, which are the beginnings of my military. Then I'm also going to build chariots, of course, because those will be used in the war with the Aztecs. Byzantium is building a barracks there, and will now receive a phalanx of its own. It's one of the only cities that got a militia, because the militia is your first proper military unit. And as I said in earlier videos, to win, you take a gamble by building your military immediately, because then you're not building settlers, which you need more urgently typically, especially in the lower skill levels, because in the lower skill levels, of course, you don't get attacked by barbarians and so on as soon in the game. So I'm still moving my settlers around there. Now Palmyra just got a militia, so I'm going to build another settlers unit there, because I don't want to take my eye off the ball. I'm moving this phalanx over to another city that doesn't have one yet to save some time. There, I've discovered currency. So now I'm going to develop masonry. Then mathematics. Obviously, mathematics is one of the most important advances. I'll continue building my palace here. So Nicopolis didn't have adequate production to support the settlers unit, so the settlers unit was disbanded. Now I've just developed mathematics, which opens up the door for all kinds of things. And I'm going to develop construction next, because that's just a generic construction advance. Obviously, I've been able to construct things all along, but it allows you to build coliseums and things like that, which are necessary for the public's entertainment and ultimately for suppressing dissent. Again, there's a lot of cynicism in this game. Now, of course, what you just saw is that one of the huts had mercenaries in it. That's another result that can happen if you explore a hut. It's not always barbarians, sometimes it's mercenaries that can help you. In this case, it's cavalry. So they'll be going to war against the Aztecs, I guess. Well, this is the foreign phalanx that I just based in Caesarea. One of the things I didn't mention was when you move a unit to a new city, you use the set home city order to support it from that city, so that you don't have to worry when you have a republic government or a democracy later about your citizens saying your soldiers are abroad, because that will reduce their approval of your government. Now I'm going to choose engineering not because it's the logical next step, but because it's necessary for invention, which is necessary for gunpowder. And that's just a defensive measure. It's important to remember that in Civilization the game, especially if you're already at war with another civilization, if you get the opportunity to develop engineering, you need to say yes immediately, even if it doesn't seem logical. And as you'll see, I'll develop gunpowder before 180, so I'll be ahead of the real-life historical timeline. Now, the reason I'm not attacking Tenochtitlan is the reason I haven't attacked it is I'm trying to mass troops around it, following real-life tactics. This is something that they abolished in Civilization 5 because the developers of Civilization 5 said that this constituted, as they put it, stacks of doom, which I don't really know what that's supposed to mean. It just sounds like they didn't like the fact that people were using their minds when playing this game, and they wanted to make it less realistic to accommodate people who are not very educated or intelligent, perhaps. I don't have any idea what they're thinking. Like, they'll only let you base like one unit per city, in each city, and really stupid stuff like that. But in the other Civilization games, you can stack units in the same tile to your heart's content in line with real life, pretty much, within reason. So I'm continuing to mass my troops here. One realistic feature of the early stages of the game is that, given that you don't have railroads or aircraft or anything else, it takes a very long time to move your troops anywhere. So now I've developed engineering, so naturally I go straight to invention. Antioch just had to disband another settlers unit. Now I have this legion unit there. It was from the Hutt, so I'm going to send that to Tenochtitlan. I'm probably mispronouncing it. It's a difficult city name to pronounce. Its modern name is Mexico City, actually, because it was renamed. But in any case, I have run out of time, so I will see you in the next video.